I'm sick of this fucking podcast. You need to do better, Senator. Welcome to Peak Cinema. Welcome to Peak Cinema. I'm here. We got a special guest today, okay? So we're mentioning him first, okay? Because Tony is a little unmanageable. So, how you doing, Senator? What's your name?
Do that. I'm Jack. Do I do last name?
Nah, you do whatever
I'm just
you want.
Jack.
We're here with Jack today.
And I'm Tony.
And he's Tony.
Mm-hmm. You are watching Peak Cinema. And today, what are we talking about?
So we're easing ourselves into the whole Marvel saga.
Oh yeah, because that's gonna be a whole big thing we're gonna do.
Yeah, there's 10, 15 years now, right?
Yeah,
15 years.
Crazy.
It's been more than that. It's been 17.
Really?
Oh.
So Jerry Seinfeld could date it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? That's topical.
Romeo and Juliet laws.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. Look up if anyone who didn't get that, look up Jerry Seinfeld 1738 on Google.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
But though, if we gotta start dipping our toes into Marvel, I think we should ask our very, very special guest here, Jack, creator of Don't Make Me Laugh.
Oh,
Great stuff. A little shout out.
What?
What?
Got a founding father here.
Plug that.
We really do have a founding father here.
Yeah.
Jack, who's your favorite superhero?
Coincidentally, it's Captain America.
You're
Oh my
God. Right it is.
Thank
I
God.
salute him.
USA.
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 USA. Oh.
Nah, that one's
Start playing Freebird.
I do like how you specifically took out the sharks for the red, blue, and white popcorn.
Yeah, we only had that in this episode.
Yeah, that's
It
only
was a
this
theme.
episode, right?
Yeah, it was a
If
theme
you
of
notice
the
though,
episode.
they're red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
And there are stripes on the popcorn.
It was actually, we had to convince like a lot of people to put these out today.
Yeah, 'cause
they
woke.
were, they said, it was too woke to put an American flag in our school today.
Yeah. But no, we
Never.
stand with our
Yeah.
country.
Yeah. The least liberal superhero, Captain America. Least liberal, most America-loving,
Yeah.
would never betray America superhero.
Never.
Captain America.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
So, let's just talk about like that a little bit first, though, because I think Captain America has to be the most mischaracterized superhero of all
You
time.
think so?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Because he had, to anyone who's unassuming or media illiterate or has just seen a Captain America poster for the first time, or, they're just like, oh, well, that's the guy who loves America and he fights for America. But in almost every single Captain America movie, he is fighting against the government.
Yeah.
In almost every single one.
Except for the first one.
What about the first one?
The first one.
The first one is
And the
quite
second
literally
one.
the only one.
Well, but the second one though, he's fighting against more of like Hydra.
The
No,
end
well,
of the
it's-
second movie ends with his the American shield in the muddy dirt. I'm pretty sure.
It's symbolism.
Is that not how the second one ends?
Well,
the
are you
muddy
talking about the
dirt?
end credits
in
scene?
Winter Soldier.
The Winter Soldier. Oh, well, yes. No, you're right.
Yeah.
Because he
Yeah.
drags him out of the water. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a shot that it's like symbolic of the American view is.
It's not
I
as
never
great
thought
as
of it like
Yeah.
that. That's crazy.
symbolism.
Yeah, bro. Symbolism is.
And then you got the third one, Civil War. I'm Team Iron Man, but we'll get to that when we get there.
Oh right, yeah.
I
There
hate
is a
both of
team
you.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Team Iron Man.
Team Cap all the way.
I don't even know about the weird politics in it. I just love Tony Stark. I'm a huge Iron Man fan.
Yeah, bro.
Definitely not because of my first name.
Big fan of the Whiskey Dick Daddy right there.
Oh, I love him. I love him, dude. Not a great plan. But and then we have Captain America: Brave New World. Yikes.
I think it was
But,
okay. I think it was okay.
To be fair, you haven't seen.
All right.
Yeah,
To be fair, I watched like about a third of it before I had to shut it off because my eyes simply couldn't handle.
What really-
I felt like that scene in Clockwork Orange where they had his eyes open and he was screaming and he's like, my eyes! And he was like slowly dripping and making him watch shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, put a picture of that right here.
That's the one that broke.
I did it.
So what scene broke it for you?
What scene?
Yeah, like
it's
what-
just it was so bad. The writing was just terrible.
I hate Anthony Mackie. I made it through the movie.
Yeah, I'll be
You
honest
hate
with you.
I don't like him. I don't know why.
Anthony Mackie's not built to be a lead. Also, wait, we can also talk about Falcon and Winter Soldier
Yeah?
because that technically ties in.
At the
Yeah,
end, it
Falcon
says
and Winter
called
Soldier.
Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
It's true.
That's what.
I think it counts, bro. Falcon. For like sake of clarity, are we calling it Falcon and Winter Soldier? or
Falcon and the Winter
Yeah,
Soldier.
Falcon and Winter
Because that's the
Soldier.
name of the show.
Falcon and Winter Soldier counts as a Captain America product.
Yes,
like,
but not a
instantly.
movie though.
It's
Well,
a show.
no, but,
Yeah,
but
it's a show.
Because it's not a movie.
It's on. No way, really? There's 6 episodes. But while we're here, though, let's quickly rank the 4 Captain America movies.
It should be the same ranking for all of them. I
You think so?
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Because on top is Winter Soldier.
I'm gonna go first.
We should all do our number 1s.
Okay, like
And then
and then
number
we all do our number 2s, and then we all do our number
Or
3s.
let's start at the bottom.
Let's start at the bottom.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think we're all gonna have the same bottom.
No
No
maybe.
way.
Okay,
Oh.
okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's-
I'll
Yeah,
start.
We'll go down.
For me, my lowest, worst Captain America movie is Brave New World.
Really?
Bad.
Really?
Ew. Gross.
I'm gonna have to agree with that.
Poopy.
Yeah.
Dude, I thought First Avenger was really boring.
I love that movie.
I
Really?
love
Yeah.
that movie.
I
love
don't
Red
know,
Skull.
man.
I think Red Skull's such an interesting character.
Yeah.
We'll get to it when we get to it. Let's hear your reason though.
So, okay, First Avenger, I felt like
I hate
at
you.
that point, I know you hate it already.
I hate you.
But like, when I was watching the First Avenger, it felt like it was dancing around what it needed to be a little bit too much. And I didn't like it. There is a swastika on screen for about 1 second. And like, Red Skull is a Nazi. And like, I feel like that fact like was kind of, in general, Nazis have been very avoided in the MCU for obvious reasons, I think. Like, another example, Wanda joins the Nazis, whereas like, there's a part where in Avengers, I believe that's Civil War when Wanda Maximoff and Quicksilver get introduced.
No, that's Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron.
Yeah, it's Age of Ultron.
In Age of Ultron, they're joining like this Nazi organization.
They were
no.
created by Hydra.
But they joined Ultron.
They joined Ultron, yeah.
Get your movies
but, like,
right, bro.
They're like robot, you know what I mean? They're like robot Nazis. Like they're just genociding people because they
because
hate
he
people
wants
and
to
they want
destroy
He wants to
everyone.
kill everybody. Have
My-
you not seen What If?
My point is that they're
Boom roasted.
those two join this like fucking genocidal force.
I feel like any genocidal force is just a bad one.
Yeah,
In general.
yeah.
No matter what it is.
But she's Jewish. Like she's supposed to be like Jewish. Her dad was a Holocaust victim.
yeah.
And she joins these. Anyways, in the First Avenger, I was like, I walked into that theater and I was like, because I remember going into it and I was like, fuck yeah, bro. Like I could see some Nazi killing, and you know, it wasn't like that. Also, I think the Captain America twink body is weird. I think it looks weird.
Oh yeah, it does
does
look weird.
But it's only there for like 10 minutes though.
He looks like a little like noodle guy.
It's more like
Okay,
half an hour,
Oh,
but-
it's half an hour. Oh, it's been a bit.
It's a lot. It's like the first third of the movie, I think.
It
Really?
is.
Okay.
Because he doesn't get the super soldier serum until
Immediately, he gets it like a bit later.
You spend a
That's
lot of
true.
time with him in the city, and then with him in like
'Cause-
training when he's
I
skating.
will say, post him getting serum and post him like Iceberg coming out of Iceberg, fucking awesome. I love that shit so much. But there's like select scenes where like he's sitting next to Peggy, which I love their dynamic also. I love.
It sounds like
Peggy
you like
in
this
America.
movie.
I do
It
like this.
sounds
Sounds like you
you
just
like
don't
it.
like the effect.
I just didn't like the effect because like he's like Peggy
It sounds
is
like you
sitting
wanted
in the
more
car
swastikas
seat
in
next
it.
to him, and it looks like he's a child. Like he's comically small. Like it's a comically small.
That's like
guy.
the
I
joke.
think
of
that's
it.
the
yeah,
point.
like it's supposed.
And
He's supposed
I-
to be.
Yeah, but he looks like.
And then when he
the
comes
weird-
out of the thing, and she's like, oh.
yeah, she touches his nipple.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
that
gives him
is-
like she grazes him.
That's what it took.
Yeah.
So where does
All right.
so third movie? Let's go.
Let's go third movie. All right. Shit. Honestly, Civil War.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, that's
Civil
That's-
War. There are great things in Civil War. I did not fuck with the ending and how Bucky and Cap just ganged up on my homeboy like that.
yeah, they do.
Cause no,
That shit was fucking awesome. That shit was fucking tight.
No, all right. I will say it's choreographed.
It's completely justified.
It's
It was
choreographed
awesome. It was
awesomely, and it's such a cool fight scene. But I love Iron Man way too much to let that shit slide.
Why?
Nah.
Also, Team Iron Man in any normal universe should have won. I don't know what bullshit plot armor they had, but Team Iron Man in any universe should have won.
Nah.
Fact.
Why?
Fact.
What do
oh
you
my
mean?
god.
What plot
oh my
armor
god.
did they have?
Vision. That's literally all I
Well,
gotta
Vision
say.
just was being stupid.
Yeah.
All right,
Vision was
no,
stupid.
all right, fine. You got Iron Man. You got War Machine. Who else was there? Wasn't Black Panther on his team?
Yeah, Black Panther.
Bro.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
'Cause,
King T'Challa was there, bro. And you're telling me it's brand new Peter Parker. Brand new Peter. No, he was also on Team Iron Man. Yeah, exactly. We got
Team Iron Man
Spider-Man.
was
You
now.
got Team Captain America.
run this
is
for me.
Captain America.
Yeah.
Falcon.
Mid.
Who else?
Falcon
It's
isn't.
Ant-Man.
Washed.
Giant Man.
Hey, he
For
turns
like
into
2
Giant
minutes.
Man.
Yeah, well,
Before he's like, I'm so hungry.
it's a distraction.
I'm so hungry.
Okay. Who else do we got? We got
Black Widow.
Hawkeye. No,
Mid-
Black Widow's on Team Iron Man.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, Black Widow
was
on Team Iron Man. Damn, Team Iron Man was kind of stacked.
You got Scarlet Witch on Team Captain.
Washed. Overrated as fuck.
No, she
no,
is
Scarlet
literally
Witch
the
is-
most powerful.
Scarlet Witch is not.
Overrated as
She could defeat
fuck.
Vision if she wanted to, but she loves him.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't like. I've never liked.
Actually,
I've never liked Scarlet Witch.
I think some people dick ride Scarlet Witch so hard because, like, bro, this is going to be like a thing that I feel like happens with some MCU characters in general. Sometimes they generate this online fan base, and then everyone feeds into the fan base for some reason, and I'm like, why are we paying attention to these characters? Because then they get shows that are booty
Trash.
cheeks, that are awful. Like,
WandaVision was really good.
WandaVision was really good. But I think Wanda is way overhyped, and they fucked the second that Agatha song came on, and everyone was like, "Yo, that Agatha song is so good, actually." And then Agatha gets a show. What the fuck are we
Did you watch
talking
the
about?
Agatha show?
No.
No, I did not.
Guys,
It was actually really good.
Guys, can I be
Was
honest
it
with
really?
you?
It was really good.
I did not like WandaVision.
I didn't like the last episode of WandaVision.
I didn't like the ending. I thought it was stupid.
No,
I don't fucking care about your fake kids. You should be arrested and shot.
WandaVision was
She
great.
tortured a whole town of
Yeah.
people.
WandaVision was
and
great.
everyone's just like, oh, but her kids who were never real. Oh.
It was
Fuck
great.
her!
It was great. Every single episode.
I like
until
how they brought back the
dropped
original
TV
Quicksilver.
gimmick. I did not like when they dropped the TV gimmick, and
The
all of a
TV
sudden,
gimmick, yeah.
it was back to government agency.
I
and,
know.
And
Sword.
she had to have a villain. Let Wanda be the villain.
Yeah. Like, let her be the
awful.
antagonist.
Well, that's what they did in Multiverse of Madness, and then
Yeah.
they screwed that up.
They fucked
They
it up so
did.
bad.
Because then
No.
it was yeah.
See, like, that was my issue with WandaVision. Is I thought it was really good, but then that was my same issue with Moon Knight. We're not talking about this, though.
Yeah.
We're not talking about
God,
this. We're talking
that's
about
so
Captain
fucking
America.
funny.
What's your third movie?
My
What's
turn.
your third movie?
Unfortunately, my third movie has to be First Avenger, just because the other two are so good.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and I would say, obviously, Brave New World.
Yeah, you can't put it any higher.
No, but I actually I didn't mind Brave New World. I didn't mind it. I thought it was okay.
Yeah,
Such
my
a
first
slog.
my first reaction walking out of Brave New World was it was fine.
Yeah, I thought it was okay.
I thought it was a
I
real
didn't like it
because my thing was I watched it after I watched Captain America 1 because I was just in the mood to rewatch Captain America, like the first Avenger.
Yeah.
And after I watched it, after I watched my 30 minutes of it, I was like, God,
Well,
it's
because
such a slog to sit through.
you just got like real movie and then MCU movie back to back.
Yeah,
you
but I
know?
got like a really good superhero movie. Well, not to Austin apparently.
Yeah,
And
my
I get-
opinion is slowly changing in this
Yeah.
conversation.
And then I go
I'm
up
starting to
to
realize.
you need to do better, Senator. It's so
Yeah,
bad.
it's just when you have the first Avenger, that's like a movie that stands on its own,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have Captain America: Brave New World. That is a product of 45 other films.
But I will-
having this is like we need to get here. We need to get to the next
Yeah.
Avengers movie as fast as possible.
Now wait.
so
Now it's
we're gonna.
rushing it.
I did watch a summary though of Brave New World. These stupid gamma radiation pills that he was taking.
yeah, but like that's
What
just
was
classic
it?
bullshit.
That's
you know what I mean?
bullshit,
Like,
bro.
whatever. Bro,
And then you have
That's just comic book stuff, though.
Yeah, like
who
Captain
cares?
America's like a fucking
I don't
piss
care
serum,
about
and you
that.
get injected.
Yeah,
in the
it's
eye, you
like-
can
but
fight
it's just
Thanos.
like I don't know. I feel like
Who
the
cares
way,
if it's a pill?
I felt the way Red Hulk was done was so cringe.
It shouldn't have been a third. Oh, we should do spoilers.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
we will be
spoilers, yeah.
talking about Brave New World in this movie. Spoiler warning.
I don't think you will be missing out on a lot.
You
but-
will not be missing out on. If anything, save your $20, people.
I think-
Pirate it.
Don't watch it.
Also, if you haven't
I
seen it by
pirated it.
this point, you probably don't care.
Yeah,
That too.
it is.
All right, wait. So your
Look,
third
why are you
movie
watching
is
this
Brave. No,
podcast?
see, your third movie is Brave
The
New
third
World.
is Brave New World,
All right.
and then I would go second would be
Civil
Civil War,
War.
and then I would go first Winter Soldier.
Yeah,
Winter Soldier.
I would have Civil War 2 and then Winter Soldier.
Which I thought was going to be the same list for everybody.
No.
I can understand why Brave New
think-
World's on the bottom.
I don't get why Brave New World isn't on the bottom for you.
I enjoyed the fanfare of seeing Red Hulk on screen. For
Yeah.
me, I was like I saw that shit and I was like,
But he had
yay.
to sit through like an hour 20 to get there.
You do,
But,
yeah. He's
why
really
is he like just another rage monster like the Hulk? In the comics, he like
Yeah.
keeps
Like he's
all
supposed
of
to be
his
like a
intelligence.
military general. Like he's supposed to be
Yeah.
super
That
smart
made me
and
really
lit.
pissed. That made me
Because
really
he's
pissed.
just like they've taken what the Hulk is, and they're like every single Hulk is like this, unless it doesn't.
Unless he's
well,
his kid.
She-Hulk was
No,
Yeah.
that was so dumb. Also, I'm not. No, we're not doing.
She-
this.
okay,
Don't
we're
talk
not-
about She-Hulk. We're not getting into this episode. We're
But
not
to be
getting into this
fair,
episode.
Brave New World, if you have not seen it, is basically a Hulk movie
It
in the
is.
middle part. Because they get into this whole part where it's like, yeah, they introduce the character from the TV show. He tries to kill the president.
Isaiah Bradley.
Isaiah
He
Bradley.
was Captain America in the 50s, but then was imprisoned by the government, and they did a bunch of tests on him.
Exactly.
Oh, love that.
He tries to kill the president. Miscellaneous stuff happens. Then they start talking about other government experience, which were all the Hulks.
Yeah.
Is what happens next.
Mm-hmm.
And then miscellaneous things happen. The Abomination shows up for like a second.
They
I
keep
think,
bringing
right?
him back.
In the movie?
They talk about him and he gets like injected in like a.
They
little-
keep bringing back the
Are you
Abomination.
talking about in Captain America?
in Brave New World. There's like a scene where he gets like shot in the back and when he's on like a table.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they just show a clip from the Incredible Hulk.
yeah,
Okay,
basically.
but he's
yeah.
not in the movie.
For like whatever.
yeah.
And then there's like, and then Red Hulk shows up in the literal last 20 minutes. I'd
It's
say.
terrible. It's
Not
terrible.
even. And then he doesn't even. Well, he punches him a little bit, then his wings get ripped off, and then he's like, "I have to. We're gonna do talking now."
Which, while we're at it, why I like Steve Rogers as opposed to Captain America, suit wise, is the wings are dumb, bro.
Oh, the wings are
the
terrible.
wings are dumb.
Wait,
like
wait,
the
wait, wait,
wings.
wait.
They're cool sometimes. Every fight though, it is like every fight the Falcon has been in the entire MCU. The same exact shit happens.
Yep.
He gets pulled apart like a rotisserie chicken.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm talking fucking Ant-Man did that shit. Like he goes in his backpack and all of a sudden it's like my wings don't work. And then he fights fucking Red Hulk and my wings don't work. And then
Yeah.
he fights fucking I'm trying to
In
think of other
Infinity
examples.
War, his
wings get ripped off.
Yeah.
But no, then he
It just
then he needs
happens
to
all the
rely
time.
on his true
Even
self.
in
Idiot.
Winter Soldier, the
His
Winter
wings
Soldier
get ripped off.
Every single
Oh my God, they
appearance.
do. I forgot
they
about
get
that.
ripped
But
off.
to be fair, Steve Rogers does lose his shield all the time.
But yeah, but that's
Yeah.
more like that's more him though. Wait.
He can do this all
Let me
day.
give my 2 and 1 though while we're here.
Okay.
2 Winter Soldier, 1 First Avenger.
Whoa,
Whoa.
favorite.
Yep,
Wow.
I love that movie.
So is it just like because I think there's a lot different like movies were made differently back then, not
They
to be
were.
like cringe. Is that
no, they
why?
were though. My thing is I love the classic like story of like good guy versus bad guy, which is so clearly good guy, so clearly bad guy.
Yeah.
I hate this nuanced bullshit because they try to do nuanced bullshit now with every like project.
But
You know what I'm saying?
What do you think that Winter Soldier doesn't have that a First Avenger does?
I feel like I love Winter Soldier, but there's just something about that first movie for me. You watch Bucky get like thrown off
Yeah,
that
that is
train.
cool.
That's sick. He's like,
Yeah.
let me go, Steve.
Yeah.
You know, that's sick. I love the whole fight scene with like Hydra. I think Red Skull is such a cool character.
Yeah,
I love how he's a red skeleton. He's so clear he's
He
supposed
is
to be
really
a bad
dope.
guy.
He is really
He's,
dope.
You know,
They should have been using him more often, but
Yeah,
I think they don't
exactly.
because he's a Nazi.
Looked
Yeah.
great, by the way. He
look,
looked
Yeah,
look
yeah.
phenomenal.
Out of all of the villains in Marvel, it is impressive that Captain America, out of all of the movies in MCU, does anybody know off the top of their head what number it was? Like Iron Man was the first MCU movie.
Yeah.
Captain America, I think, was only the second or third. Fourth?
Because you got
Yeah.
Iron Man, Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, then
Oh,
Thor. Actually, it was the fifth.
it was the
Thor
fifth.
because Thor came out before.
I forgot,
Captain
yeah.
America.
Yeah, no, because in the Captain America: The First Avenger, the post-credit scene is the
Is-
trailer for the first Avengers
Yeah.
movie.
But he was the fourth like hero introduced into the MCU. And
Yes.
I think it's impressive that in his first movie, Red Skull is still recognizable and still memorable. Like, tell me off the top of your head, like what some of the if you tell someone like, oh, do you remember Ronan the Executioner? If people
Why
know-
not?
I think some people would.
Some
know.
people
Some
would,
people would,
the
but like
first
your average
Guardians movie
Joe
was pretty
Schmo,
iconic.
Yeah, it is. But some people wouldn't know that character by name.
If you ask about the guy from the first Iron Man movie, Obadiah Stane.
Yeah, no one's gonna remember.
Well, no one knows about
Ironmonger.
I know him as Iron. Well, that's also my favorite MCU movie too.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm a huge Iron Man fan.
Even if you say like, yo, I don't know.
Well, like there are some. I know what you're saying.
Mandarin
though,
was
like,
so bad he got retconned. But Red Skull was so
Mandarin was
iconic
ass.
from the first. Like Red Skull was so iconic that people still remember that. Like if you said who's Captain America's bad guy, they would say Red Skull.
Yeah, like there are
He
some.
showed up in one MCU
There are
movie.
some villains like that, which is like Darth Vader's like that. Thanos is now like that. I could say. I'd put Red Skull in that category.
Iron Man doesn't have one. He doesn't have like a big.
Well, in the
Well-
comics, it's the Mandarin, or sort of, right?
Well, the Mandarin.
Yeah, but
well, when they did
in
Mandarin in the
MCU,
third movie,
like-
by that point it was like kind of like Iron Man fatigue. I'd say a bit. So that third movie
alcohol.
is also not that great.
Alcohol is actually his main villain. Like it's like not even legit.
Ego, some might say.
Like Captain America, though, I think we're gonna talk about what makes Captain America like a good character to you guys.
Yeah.
Because honestly, out of all of the slop that the MCU has fed us,
Terrible.
Captain America is one of the characters that could have been so bad, but I think consistently had amazing writing. Chris Evans, right? I'm not wrong.
Yep.
Chris
I'm
Evans.
awful with actor names sometimes. Chris Evans,
Gorgeous.
fantastic job.
Gorgeous.
He did an amazing job as Steve Rogers.
Smash.
I don't like Anthony Mackie because I
his
think he has a punchable
That's a
face,
smash.
but he did a good job as Captain America.
No, he sucks.
You think he sucks?
I do not think that Anthony Mackie is lead role material. I also think that the Shield should have gone to Bucky. That's my opinion.
Okay, so you think that's another big question is you think it should have been Bucky and not
I think it
Falcon?
should have been Bucky, not Falcon.
I think Bucky still has a lot to work on.
I think Bucky still has a lot to work on, but like, dude, like he was there with Steve from day one.
Okay.
You know?
I don't think that.
I don't think Bucky has been fucked over by the U.S. government so hard that why would he want to be Captain America? Like, why would he even want to wear the stars and stripes?
To be fair, why is he running for Congress now?
Yeah.
Because, you know,
Idiot.
like, maybe he
Play,
can make some change on the inside, you know?
Checkmate.
Like, but, like, why would he want to... Like, Captain
Why
America
does
is
he
the
want to be a
spokesperson.
Congressman?
Dude, fuck that. Like, fuck whatever. But at
think
least
that-
Falcon makes sense. Like, he was doing stuff with veterans. He actively cared about his service. You
No,
know, he
I
was like a
agree.
soldier. And you know, the Falcon's character, whether or not I like Anthony Mackie and he has a dumb, punchable face that looks like he sucks on lemons all day. Like, whether or not that's a fact.
I love it. You know that picture of him where he's like,
Yeah, bro.
yeah,
Fuck
put
out
that
of here,
picture.
bro.
You know what picture I'm talking
That
about.
shit's so... I hate his
You know
face.
what picture I'm talking
He
about.
has a face like Charlie Kirk, where if I saw it on the streets, it would make me angry.
Oh,
That-
he's like gums.
Charlie Kirk is on another level.
Charlie Kirk's on a whole.
absurd.
Don't
He looks
do
like a
don't do
monster.
Anthony Mackie
Fine,
like
alright.
that. That's fucked up. To
Anthony Mackie is on like a, oh my god, who's the, oh god, famous How Do You Do Fellow Kids guy with the weird
Oh,
eyes.
Steve Buscemi?
Steve Buscemi's
I
got a
love
weird
Steve
face, and I
Buscemi.
would punch him.
What?
I feel like he's got
I
a weird
love Steve
face. I don't quite
Buscemi.
like his face. Steve Buscemi, Anthony Mackie are on this level. The peak is Charlie Kirk. He's got the most punchable face.
That's fair.
And the least punchable face is
Willem Dafoe.
Samuel Jackson. Oh, they got faces like warm hot like
warm
Willem
hot.
Dafoe
milk.
does
warm-
not have a face like warm milk.
Yeah, bro. It's like I could drink that.
No,
before
but Willem
bed and go
Dafoe's
to
like such a.
sleep.
He looks like an old friend.
Yeah,
You
okay,
know?
yeah.
We're
Willem
like,
Dafoe's is got a face like warm milk,
Yeah.
bro.
He does.
I love him, dude.
Willem
When he
Dafoe's
smiles, it makes me smile. I love it.
Yeah.
All right.
When Anthony Mackie smiles, I cry.
I
There's a-
think
there's a little,
Anthony
like,
Mackie. I think he would benefit from good writing as Captain America because he
That's true.
hasn't
Yeah.
had a show or movie that has portrayed him as Captain America in a good way.
Yeah,
once.
every one of his portrayals so far has been either A, slog, B, bad writing.
You have to do better, Senator.
You have to do better, Senator.
It doesn't make any sense.
But
so
what do you think
cringe.
makes him so bad? Like, what do you think makes it?
I
Makes
just-
it bad?
the writing?
Yeah,
the
like,
writing's
like
a
what
Well, the
huge
is-
writing
part
is
of it.
that
If you could fix it,
his
how would you fix it?
solution to everything. Well, first off, the whole show, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, was mostly good except for that one last part.
No.
Okay, just let me go. But the whole show is about whether or not you should take the super soldier serum, and he instantly says, "I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to take it." Every time.
Yeah.
And then in this new movie, he's like, I should have taken it. And I was like, what the fuck was the point of the show then?
Yeah, that is. Really
Why
nice,
was you just completely disregarding everything that he's learned from that show? And he might as well just take it now.
Yeah. And that was also throughout the show that is his transition into Captain America. I think it's fitting that he didn't take the super serum. I just think it why would they go back on that?
It
ever?
doesn't make any sense.
Like, stick to that decision. Like, at least have him morally be like,
Yeah.
like, don't
I
joke
didn't
about
see
that shit.
part.
That's like if Peter Parker one day was like, ha, maybe I shouldn't have saved Uncle Ben. Like, what are you talking about?
That's like his character motivation.
Rat bastard deserved to die. Like,
It's like that's
no.
why Steve chose him to be Captain America, because he like stuck his feet in the
about
mud.
that part.
Yeah, because he's like a.
He sticks his feet in the mud and he says, "No, you move." Like Sharon Carter said. That's a quote.
No, that's
Yeah.
Bro.
That's
The Falcon's I like the character of the Falcon. I remember when the Falcon first showed up, I was like, I liked him.
He's just not Steve.
It's like no one can be Steve.
No one can
You're
beat
looking
Steve.
for the wrong thing.
Let's be honest, bro.
Exactly.
Really? I'll be honest. No one can be Chris Evans. Like, that's what it is for me.
It's like if you had someone else try to play Iron Man, it's not gonna work.
No,
It's
bro.
not.
But well, I mean, now there is Iron Heart.
I think
And do you know what that is? Hot dog shit. Hot dog shit. Hot dog shit.
There's times where
Steaming pile.
Like, there's
No.
times though where like a character getting picked up, like sometimes the mantle does not need to get passed on. Iron Man, that mantle does not need to get passed on.
Captain America, I feel like it was not passed on greatly.
But
Well,
I think it could have been.
I feel like they did it for setup. Also that they could get Falcon to become Captain America, and so they could get U.S. Agent in there somehow too. So they can set up Thunderbolts.
that's the
It's
main
all
problem.
About, it's all about setting up the next big crossover event with Wong. Remember Wong?
Wong is watching
Wong
The
is-
Sopranos in this episode.
Why is Wong in everything now?
I
He's
like
in
She-Hulk.
I think
What?
She-Hulk is funny.
What
did you say to me?
It's
It's just supposed to be a
fine.
comedy.
It's not
It's like,
supposed to be this epic thing. It's supposed to be a comedy, a law
And
comedy.
it fails
Okay.
at that.
I understand though that the character
It
of
fails
She-Hulk is
at
cringe.
being a comedy.
I don't think it's meant for you.
I don't think it's good for anyone.
I will
You're
get
closing
on
your
that.
eyes.
I watched it and I hated it. It was so bad.
We'll take a brief tangent onto She-Hulk, only because I want to say that like
Bad writing,
she shouldn't
bad
have been able to
acting.
control
Why
it.
was Megan Thee Stallion in
What?
it?
She shouldn't have been able to control it.
No, she should not have been able to control it either.
Bruce, I understand
Isn't
that
what-
she has like good like. I will not knock, because in the comics it is the exact same reasoning. Like, she's a woman, she has to deal with marginalized, and that's like the point of that character. At the same time, Bruce had to work through his problems. It would have been cool to see her work through her problems with a guider,
Yeah.
or like a mentor figure.
That would have been so much better.
I think you guys are-
instead of just like
You guys are missing the point, though, because in the comics, the whole reason why the Hulk and Bruce Banner are different is because Bruce Banner suffers from DID.
the idea.
Yeah.
And so that Banner Hulk different personalities, it's not necessarily because of the gamma radiation. It's because he's a broken person. He was raised by abusive parents.
Yeah, normally it's like the daddy issues.
Yeah.
But, she didn't have those daddy issues. And that's why I don't think
General
Red
Ross
Hulk
should
should have.
either.
Yeah, he should have been able to control that. It's just they needed him to destroy the White House.
There's
Yeah,
a
but it's just-
version
it
of
destroys-
She-Hulk
it's
where she turns
continuity.
into a bird, and it's called. She turns into a red bird. It's called Harpy, and it's fucking badass. If you want to put Red She-Hulk bird version on screen, I only want to shout that shit out. We need to do better, editor.
is that
Put
is that
shit on
the only reason why I wanted the tangent?
That's the only. I just like that.
You just like that.
She's awesome, and she fucking hates Bruce because he's got hella problems, and he's not a good
I don't know.
husband.
I feel like Bruce in the MCU is done so dirty. The Hulk is such a cool and complex character, and they ruined it.
Yeah.
It's
They're
because
just
of the
like-
Universal deal.
But General Ross in Brave New World should have had any remnant.
Like
of
it would have I feel
should've
like
been.
not completely redone what She-Hulk did, but like made it a little bit better if General Ross was more with it, like he's supposed to be, instead of just meh. That's stupid.
Yeah.
Because it ruins the continuity of it. Because then it makes She-Hulk seem even dumber then. Because then how come she's just so calm off rip?
Yeah.
Whereas you have General Ross and then Planet Hulk. with his stupid
got scrapped.
son.
Planet Hulk got scrapped. Well,
Good.
Planet Hulk gets scrapped into Ragnarok, and then it comes back because he had the fuck ass kid.
I don't know why they did a fuck ass kid. Dude.
His name
Don't even get me Scar.
Yeah,
Scar. You like Scar,
I don't
Jack?
like
No,
Scar.
I don't like Scar.
Yeah, I know you
I
don't.
think his haircut is so stupid.
Oh my god, they did it so bad.
Why do they do that?
Oh, dude,
He's
he's
a
got.
fake.
He doesn't even look like that in the
He looks
comics.
like Pennywise.
does.
He's got all forehead, no hair.
Yeah.
It's bad. I don't like this new Hulk. This new Hulk sucks. He's like so calm. He wears like sweaters all day.
Yeah.
Like this exact sweater.
I think it's
He
getting a
wears
little
this exact
stale.
sweater.
I think it's good. They should have just shown it on camera.
They have fresh
they
ideas
skipped it.
though. Like I genuinely think U.S. Agent was a good character.
I agree.
I like the idea of you as agent. And can I be honest with you? I think he was done dirty in Falcon and Winter Soldier.
The plot wise,
When people were mad at him for killing the terrorists, it blew my mind. That blew my mind.
He was
no.
Well, bro, for plot reasons though, it makes sense.
The
To be
fact
fair-
that everyone was mad at him for killing a terrorist is crazy.
He did the right thing at every single step.
Yeah, I mean, the
and
guy-
then he killed one guy.
The guy who killed Bin Laden is like on the news once a week. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they love him.
I know.
So like U.S. Agent, they should have been like, yeah, you know?
Yeah, people should have been like, "Oh my god, dude, great job! You killed someone who blew up like 50 buildings."
Yeah.
They just need
Not
to
be
hit
like, "Oh my god, why would you do that to this poor person who's definitely never done anything?"
Not the first hero to kill people either. Like there's plenty.
Yeah,
of,
like Steve's killed.
Yeah,
people.
he's killed so many people.
He's killed so many people.
But they needed a reason for him to like have the shield taken from him, so Sam could take
That's-
it back.
yeah.
That's the
So
only
dumb.
reason they did
That
that.
is
so stupid.
I think it's also kind of like they're turning on this guy who was supposed to be their, like they set him up in that position and now they're turning on him, and it's like this is really how they treat that this guy, like he was really just being used as this pedestal. Like,
I think
as a
also
tool.
like, I just think he just got fucked over for no. I don't know.
I
Well,
think he
he'll
looks
be back.
funny too.
He'll be back, but it's.
Thunderbolts.
Which I'm not watching.
Why not?
I'm not watching any more Marvel stuff, dude.
Alright.
Like I wasn't even gonna watch this if we didn't.
Thunderbolts looks good.
None of it.
Fantastic Four looks great.
Fantastic Four looks great. I'll be watching 4. 100%.
Yeah.
I probably will because I love the Fantastic Four with my whole heart. I love the not like the movie, like not like the
No,
say that again. Not that Fantastic Four. Like I love like the Fantastic Four, like the comics, like Galactus, Silver Surfer.
that's gonna be good.
Doctor Doom's my favorite villain.
Yeah.
Yikes! Whoa!
Why can't they just do it fucking justice for once?
Yeah, no, the
I hate you 3000.
Yeah.
I hate you 3000.
I like its setting. I like that it's in the 50s, but I understand that the past has been grim. But I think it looks good in its new setting in the 50s. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But anyways, back to the question. What makes Captain America a compelling character?
Yeah.
Oh, what I think makes. Please, Jack.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Of course.
I think that he's compelling because he stands up to bullies. That's literally it.
Yeah.
Really?
That's it. Yeah.
What I love about Captain America is the simplicity of him. He's supposed to be a stand-up citizen. He's supposed to help the grandma walk across the street while also stopping the big bad guy. There's no stupid nuance to him.
Well,
and that's
wow.
why.
There
all right.
is
There's
I
nuance.
disagree.
But there's
he
nuance.
stands up to bullies no matter who they are, whether or
Yes.
not they're on his side or the other side.
Exactly. That's what I love about him. When I say nuance, I don't mean this like weird new age nuance where it's like, wait a minute, you're the bad guy, but even in some way, you're still the good guy. Shut up! I hate you, Wanda.
Yeah, Wanda sucks ass, I'll be honest. I'm glad that we agree about not liking Wanda, because I really like that character is. They can't fucking decide what they want with
They
her.
can't decide.
They can't.
Is she dead now, like finally?
She's not dead.
Yeah, she's not.
They didn't show her body. She's not
I
dead.
hate the multiverse.
But what I really
hate
like
the multiverse.
about
This
Captain
isn't the
America,
multiverse, I don't think. They're not gonna bring back another Wanda. That's
She
gonna,
They could, though.
used her
they
magic.
could, but they're gonna do suicide with that.
I think the best part about
They've
Captain
already.
America,
I don't know
though,
how
is-
they're still making these movies. I'm sorry, Austin.
No, it's just that like, you know, he's plucked. Like I like the like character of him being plucked out from the past and then put in modern
Yes.
time, and then
Yeah.
it's like he's in this unfamiliar situation and he's also pure of heart, good boy.
Yeah.
So it's like, while the world has gotten way crazier and morally gray and there is all the bullshit, he's like always not objectively always, but in his eyes, he's always making the good
He
choice.
tries to do the right thing.
Like
That's it.
when he's faced with a choice, he will always try to make the good choice.
He's supposed to be like a beacon of hope, you know?
He's not about himself. He's about what's doing
The right thing.
for others.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't get how they're still making these movies.
Me neither.
Like, I don't, like, have you seen, like, The Prophets, dude? Who is funding this?
Yo,
like,
Brave New World tanked. I'm pretty
That's
sure.
the first
All
one that
Marvel
didn't make
movies have
a profit.
tanked.
No.
No, what?
No.
Really?
He's
Yeah.
actually right, yeah.
What?
It's the first
They-
one
they
that
all
did not
money.
make a profit.
Like a lot of
Finally,
money.
dude.
The Disney Plus ones I can't speak for because they don't show profits for those.
That's true, they don't. They
those
can't be good,
probably aren't making any money.
They can't.
You'd be surprised how many middle-aged like parents
Yeah.
and desperate fans
Yeah.
watch all the series.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got some of those. I've watched a couple of them. Like I've picked and chosen. I liked WandaVision. I liked WandaVision until the last episode. Whatever. 8 episodes of a good TV show with a bad ending. I will stand on. It's still a good show. It just has an awful ending.
That's what Moon Knight is for me. Moon Knight, what I thought was I thought it was pretty lit. Then they introduced Red Scarab. Then that ending, I was just like, what?
Red Scarab. Who's
Yeah,
Red
the girl.
Yeah, his girlfriend.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Red Scarab.
No, her name.
Oh, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, bro.
Maya or something like that.
Yeah.
It was like my. I thought that was actually really good, and I'm glad that they didn't just make him a rich guy. I'm glad they actually stuck with multiple personalities.
Yeah, right?
Well, he
I'm
is
so
a rich
happy.
guy in the comics.
Yeah, but
He's basically
Batman.
Batman, but they didn't want to do Batman.
imagine if they got imagine if he got Hulk treatment though. Is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Imagine if
Yeah.
when they put him in the MCU, they're like, multiple personalities is gonna be a little too hard to show on screen. We're just gonna say, fuck it, he's only
Yeah,
right.
no. They did a really good job with everything except for the
Guys,
final
we're
fight.
getting way too sidetracked. We're
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
up to the
yeah.
cap. All right. How do you guys feel about the future going forward of Captain America? I'm gonna say right now for me, bad. Bad.
I think
Unless they stop right now, bad.
we're getting word that the girlfriend's name is Marlene. Just so you guys know.
Dumbass
Awesome.
name,
In
bro.
case you were really like itching to know, Red Scarab's name is Marlene.
Which is
Shout
close
out
to
Marlene.
Maya.
So we're basically right.
There's somebody else named Maya.
You know, really, like, what is it
Yeah.
at this point?
Echo!
Bad.
Her name is Maya.
Gotcha.
No. We're not talking about
Oh,
that.
we're
I'm
not-
just
we're
talking
not-
about Maya.
We're not there yet.
I forgot Echo. Whatever. But like, I. Think,
Oh yes, Captain America.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This. You fucking. You know what? The tagline of this episode is Captain America or parentheses kinda.
Captain America and everything else.
This is the Captain America. Also, they kept talking episode. But I think the future of him with Anthony Mackie. Yo, if they recast, I mean, they recast General Ross because he died. R.I.P. I'm not, but if they, recasted Falcon as someone I didn't hate personally, I would feel more hopeful. For some reason, I talked to someone about this before today. I talked to my roommate about this, and I was like, yeah, dude, like, this was after I got out of Brave New World, and I was like, the movie was okay, I still hate him. And he said to me, he was like, one time we were in middle school, and you went on an hour-long rant about how Anthony Mackie sucked and Don Cheadle was awesome. And how, because they both, if you don't know, they both become Avengers at the same time.
Yeah.
And they're both Anthony Mackie was set up to be Captain America,
that's not true.
and Don Cheadle was War Machine.
I love Don
So
Cheadle.
they were. I thought at the time when that movie came out that they were both going to eventually pick up the mantle of their respective counterparts.
They are, I would say.
Kind of, yeah, because I think
mean,
at
a
some
little
point War
bit.
Machine's a little
Armor
bit.
Wars.
Is that coming out?
Is that coming out?
Supposedly, it hasn't been canceled.
So maybe middle school me was cooking, but I was like, Anthony Mackie sucks ass. I don't want him to be Captain America. Don Cheadle's fucking awesome. He can be Iron Man.
Don
and I
Cheadle's
talked
not-
about it in middle
I
school.
don't think he
and
can
I'm
be
really-
Iron
remember-
Man.
Wait, do you guys remember the
I think he
original
can.
Rhodey in Iron Man 1? Do you know what I'm talking-
Yeah.
What's his name? You know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah, he got. But I like Don Cheadle a
Whatever
lot.
happened to that guy?
He does, actual movies.
Don Cheadle.
He doesn't do
strangled it.
MCU slop, is
Yeah.
what you're saying.
I love Don Cheadle so much.
I love Don
great.
Cheadle. He's
He's great.
great.
But I would love if War Machine took up the Iron Man mantle.
The thing
I
is
love
that
War Machine.
Tony
War
Stark
Machine
is
so
Iron Man.
cool.
There is no other Iron Man. You have to have the brilliance, the playboy. You know, you can't
The
fill that
alcoholism.
role.
Yeah, you can't.
It's not. He's War Machine.
But this,
I have no. What did you do?
this goes into Captain America though, because you can't be Steve Rogers.
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard.
That's his name.
Yeah.
Getting a lot of words.
Yeah,
We're getting a lot of
Names.
things going on right
like
now.
you can't be Steve Rogers. Like
And like you can't be Iron Man, you know.
So I want to bring up another point. If the future of Captain America is bleak, let's just talk about mantle superheroes. Do you think that in movies, because I think in comic runs, it's very appropriate because there are just so many. There is an abundance. I'm curious how you guys feel about mantle superheroes in these cinematic universes, because there's been a few of them now that have picked up mantles, that have swapped over for tragic reasons and for non-tragic reasons. Spider-Man, there's been a bunch of Spider-Man.
There's been a bunch.
There's been unfortunately, not like saying unfortunately, but Black Panther has swapped mantles.
Yeah. The
Same
Fantastic
Hawkeye.
Four.
Hawkeye has kind of done mantle. Fantastic Four.
Oh, you mean like
In
mantle
the
swap?
MCU.
MCU.
Yeah. Not,
Okay.
Not like
No,
new
there's a
movies,
ton of these.
reboots.
But like Spider-Man, like Spider-Verse exists, like Miles Morales, all the other.
Black
That's
Widow.
great. Yeah. Yelena Belova. Yeah.
So how do you guys feel about all of these? Do you think it's a necessity, or do you think they should have just, because the cinematic universe, like, you can only pick and choose what movies you're making, would you have rather they just introduced a new set of characters that weren't mantle focused, or that the mantle is good?
Well, I think they are picking new characters that aren't mantle focused, but they're also doing the mantle. They're just expanding the universe, you know.
So you think it's separate enough?
What do you mean separate enough?
Because I think a lot of, like, Anthony Mackie being Captain America, bro, I am so awful. I literally don't know the Falcon's real name in universe.
Sam Wilson?
Sam Wilson. I was blanking on Sam Wilson. Are we serious? That's how cooked I am.
That's terrible.
I'm blanking on Sam Wilson. Sam Wilson. If I think the problem with Sam Wilson media, in my eyes, is that a lot of it is currently, as in the TV show and the movie, is focused on making him pick up this mantle. Whereas, like, I think there's more interesting things that you can do with Sam Wilson, Captain America.
Yeah.
I just think there's more. And because we've seen so many times characters pick up mantles now, it's not the most interesting thing that I want to watch. Like, I've already seen so many characters go through the whole, it's okay, we're both, insert title here, that, like, it doesn't really interest me anymore.
That's fair.
Like, I'll be honest, even after Spider-Verse, when I watched that mantle get passed down, that was beautiful, by the way. Fucking amazing. Beautiful, beautiful movie. After that, I was like, great way of passing a mantle and making that the focus point of the movie. And ever since then, when one of the focus points is how they're going to pick up a mantle, I just sort of am like, it's kind of just worse than the story I really
It's
like.
always kind of just like insert new character to make more movie, to make more Funko Pops, you know?
Which
yeah,
is
but
the Disney thing.
then what are we here for? That's what comics are. Like,
I know, but
what do you mean
I
they
feel
can't
like-
make more characters?
I feel like, though, they gotta know when to stop, and that's their issue. They keep trying to hit, like, the same mark and, like, the same magic that, like, the original, like, Avengers, like, characters had, and, like, stuff building up to it, or, like, the original Spider-Man had, you know? And they're just not doing it right. And then, in that case, just try out new characters, not with TV shows, but an actual, like, full movie dedicated to one character with good writing and not some weird bullshit.
Thor, also. Thor, I forgot about that. Jane Foster Thor exists now.
That's
as well.
she's
dead
dead
now.
She died?
She died in
You
Love
didn't
and
watch
Thunder.
the movie?
Hell no, bro.
I
Love
can't-
and Thunder was the least rated movie.
You think
out of, like,
I
the
could
MCU.
stomach that?
I saw.
Yeah.
Gore
I don't
Dog.
know why. Did you see
I saw
the
the children fight at the end.
No.
And the Heimdall sign.
Did you see the edit of that one kid, like the ghost child
That's
of Heimdall?
That's Heimdall's kid.
Heimdall's
Dude,
kid.
That was so. That I don't think it was edited in like iMovie.
Yeah, no, it was.
That was
It wasn't
bad.
good.
That was made in CapCut. Let's be real.
Yeah, it wasn't good, but she's dead.
I
I
think she
didn't
did.
know.
So
She's
there's
coming
no-
back.
Oh.
So then she's not dead.
No,
Okay.
but she does literally die of cancer. You see
then
her
she
in
comes back.
Asshole. Now you're the asshole.
Yeah,
She comes
what the
back,
f-
bro. She comes
Fuck
back.
you, man.
No,
You're
she-
done.
the one of the post credit
damn.
scenes or one of the final scenes in the movie is literally her getting
beat
into
cancer?
No, she gets into
goes into
whatever
remission?
the heaven for
Oh, Valhalla.
Valhalla, yeah, because she died in battle, battling cancer or something.
Oh, I did hear about that. I remember that. But
of course.
I will say, out of all of the Mantle superheroes, I think Sam Wilson is one of the better ones. I think there's a lot. Ironheart is way more unnecessary.
Ironheart is so dumb.
We've only seen her for like 5 minutes.
5 minutes too many.
What? Okay.
5 minutes too many.
I just don't think it. Okay, because here's my issue with how MCU is doing Mantle heroes. We now have new Iron Man, new Captain America,
New Thor.
New Thor maybe if
New
she
Hulk.
comes back from cancer. New Hulk. New Hawkeye.
New Black Widow.
Why? Just make a new Avengers.
Funko Pops.
But you
Funko
don't-
Pops, idiot.
You're telling me that Hawkeye's role is so critical to the Avengers that if they are ever to reform, there needs to be a new Hawkeye. You're telling me Black Widow's role is so critical. You're telling me
That's not the reason they're bringing these characters in. Is because these are beloved characters from the comics.
These are beloved
that have
characters.
been asked to be brought
You
into
love
the movies.
Ironheart?
Bro, Yolanda.
No, I haven't
love-
read any of that,
you
but
love-
I know that these are
You-
characters that people have been asking for ever since I watched the first
You
Avengers.
love Kate Bishop?
Bro.
I think Kate Bishop is good.
I think okay. I actually like the Hawkeye TV.
Yeah,
You did?
I did.
I
No.
thought it was okay.
I think you might just be a hater just because you're jumping on the.
I like
bandwagon.
Jeremy Renner though. I gotta say.
I don't like the writing. I think it's bad. I think it's stupid. And I think it's
But there is
slop.
good writing.
But I've watched
places.
so much.
Not in all the places.
The scene in Hawkeye where they show how he got his hearing loss.
Yeah,
that was
very
cool.
fitting.
Yeah,
you know,
it was funny.
You know, but like, I don't want to just take the good moments. I want the whole thing to be good.
So
You know,
you
so
are in the wrong genre.
I know. That's why I stopped watching Marvel because I just can't sit through the slog anymore.
Yeah.
Like I would rather go back and watch like Iron Man 1, Winter Soldier, you know, or at least like they're gimmicky in like a comic book way, but in a good way where you feel like that was good, you know, not Thor, especially Thor: The Dark World.
Yeah.
But my point still stands, you know, or like Infinity War, or like Spider-Man: Homecoming, Spider-Man like Far From Home, whatever the fuck it's
Far
called.
From Home?
Not Far, Homecoming. That's what it was. That was cool.
The only time I can ever like disagree with you is whenever people try to put Endgame and Infinity War under the bus, because I will be damned if I hear hate on Endgame because I saw your ass in the theater. I saw your bitch ass in the theater start clapping when Captain America caught the hammer, and you're gonna sit here and tell me it was poorly written? That shit was fucking awesome.
That was lit.
That was lit.
It was.
And I saw your ass think it was cool. I
still
saw your ass
hyped
think it was
it.
cool, and then you talked to people.
Yeah.
Someone got in your ear and they started saying, Endgame was bad, Endgame was bad. And all of a sudden you're gonna tell me time travel is stupid?
Who said Endgame was
Who's
bad?
saying this? I have no
I
idea.
hear
Who said Endgame
snobs
was
on the
bad?
daily tell me Infinity
What?
War is good and Endgame is bad.
I
And
love
am
those
here
movies.
to say you cannot say Endgame is bad because go back in time. Use the Ant-Man time travel. Go back in time and watch your ass in that theater. Look at yourself watching that movie and watch the grin on your face and the
When
fuck
he
ass
says,
like
I am Iron Man.
when he says I am Iron Man, watch yourself
So
start
hard.
crying and then say to yourself that that wasn't a good movie. Like
peak.
Is it popcorn movie? Sure. You fucking loved it though.
Dude,
You
Infinity
fucking
War
loved it.
and Endgame are amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Captain America does great in those, by the way, bringing him back in
yeah.
here.
Yeah, right? There's Cap.
He's a great
maybe
Avenger.
We should talk about him.
He's
Oh, let's, you know what? Let's bring this back to Captain America.
Yeah.
What's our last? All right, what would be your perfect Captain America movie if you could make one, any budget, no matter what?
Okay.
I already got my answer.
My answer would have been Sam Wilson versus Red Hulk if it was cool.
Oh,
I think.
Why would you put him against the Red Hulk? That doesn't make any sense.
why
It doesn't
Red
make
Hulk?
any sense when I
wait a
watched
minute.
it.
Red
Yeah.
Hulk, Red Skull. They just wanted to remake Captain America: First Avenger, but they suck
Yeah,
I'm
because
G-
he's red. Because he's red.
because he's red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause he's red.
Yeah, you got it.
That's actually you're cooking, bro.
Dude, I'm sure that shit was written in ChatGPT to do that script. I wouldn't be shocked if it was.
I just know if I was gonna make a Captain America movie, I wouldn't make a Hulk movie and then make Captain America the main character.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
I know what I would do. I would do, what's that one where he has the shield that's like this and he's a part of Hydra, but it's like a big reveal. No, but it's I want it to be
Hydra cap.
Yeah, Hydra cap. But I want it to be like still like. But do you know the Hydra cap suit that I'm talking about?
It's like
we have like the black like middle part and like the
the scales.
Yeah, it's so cool.
I
want it to be Chris Evans too.
My perfect Captain America movie already exists, and it's called Winter Soldier.
Touche.
I think
Touche. Respect that.
A really good Captain America movie that they should make, that they still can make, that they don't have to tie into anything. They make a Captain America about Isaiah Bradley in the 50s.
I like that.
And make his origin.
Ooh.
That'd be cool. You kind of know how it ends already, but I don't care.
No, who cares?
That would be cool.
Better Call Saul. We all knew where that was going.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But we still love it.
Prequels are great.
Prequels are Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Star Wars, exactly, yeah.
That'd be cool seeing Isaiah Bradley. But like
that would be really cool, actually. Yeah, that would be sick.
I think that kind of shows more though how the future of it is bad. That the best outcome is that you go into the past.
I think what they need to do is they need to stop tying everything into each other.
They need to stop.
Just make solo movies again.
I love standalone shit. Like the Batman.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yo,
right?
I've been on this train for forever. I fucking hate the people.
Batman's amazing.
This isn't even same cinematic universe anymore. I'm going into DC for a minute, just briefly dipping my toe in there. So the Superman movie coming out in a couple months.
James Gunn save me.
There are people out there who are saying, "Oh my God, I want to see Robert Pattinson and David Corn Sweat." Is that his real name? Who? David Corn, the guy who's playing Superman in the movie.
No, you can't do that.
They want to see those two characters, like cinematic universe, like make it happen. And I'm like, yo, if you don't actually shut your mouth right now before some studio exec thinks he can get a Funko Pop out of you, I will cry. Like, no, you gotta stop,
You're 100%
bro.
right.
Like, keep this separate. Like, I want this movie. That's why Guardians of the Galaxy movies are awesome.
They are.
Most times, no other characters
are
on
kind of
screen.
Standalone.
They exist, and then they show up.
I can't wait for Wong to be in the
their
next
own
one.
story. That's what's great.
Well, no, Wong's gonna be in Guardians of the Galaxy 4. I can't wait.
But like,
you know, Wong's gonna be in our podcast actually.
Really?
Yeah.
we're gonna get Wong.
He's gonna do this. He's gonna do this. And then,
oh my God, it's Wong!
Wong, are you watching The Sopranos in She-Hulk episode 8? Are you kidding me? That's awesome, dude.
Oh,
you know
wow. Well, I guess the last thing we can cover is what's it called? Winter Soldier and the Falcon. Winter Soldier.
The show?
Yeah. Well, we kind of talked about it a bit, I guess.
Yeah, we talked about it.
My opinion of it, bad. 3 out of 10.
It's
3 out of 10.
I don't like it.
I give it a 6.5.
All right.
I like Isaiah Bradley. Isaiah Bradley is cool. I think he's a cool character. Even in Brave New World, I think he's a cool character.
I give it a 7.
I would give it a 4.
Too high.
I take away my 3. I give it a 4.
I stick with 6.
A 7?
Yeah, it's good.
7 is when you get into passing territory.
Yeah.
I think 6. Like, I think it's good, but I don't think it's anything.
Like, I'd give Star Wars Episode 7 like a 7. Or probably like a 6. Probably like a 6.5. And I don't like that movie. Like, I'm not gonna.
Okay, so that works.
Yeah, but I would rather
really
watch.
Don't like Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
I don't like it. I think it's stupid. I think it's dumb. I don't like how they're just like. I really didn't like how they were hating on for killing the terrorist. I thought that was so dumb. And when Anthony Mackie's like holding her corpse, he's like, "You need to do better. She killed like a couple hundred people, bro." Sorry, just spit.
Yo, I wish Captain America and Iron Man would kiss, right?
Yeah, me too. True.
Yo, right?
Honestly, I think that's a great note to end on. Captain America and Iron Man kissing.
Yo, and like, yeah.
Wait, show it.
Yo.
Yeah, put a picture over here.
That actually does happen in the next movie.
Oh my God, is Wong gonna be in it?
What?
And Wong portals to another dimension and brings Dr. Doom Tony Stark from the next
And then
dimension.
he says, "I hate you 3000."
But then
and it's Hydra
Sam
Cap?
Wilson.
And it's Hydra Cap.
Oh,
and then
never
you
mind,
hear the
Hydra
song,
Cap.
and here's Is that Miles Morales?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Baby, I'm a wreck. Calling it quits now, baby, I'm a wreck. I'm gonna ride like a groove, and you're not gonna lose.
Anyways, folks, this has been Peak Cinema, and with our special guest host Jack Harkins. I'm Tony.
You said my last name.
No, that's for the end credit spoiler. End credit
Chili's
scene.
America. It's at.
That was gonna be the end credits.
And this has been Austin. God bless America.
We're all getting replaced by Mantle characters in the next episode.
Yes, we are.
Feeling up that maybe I'm a wreck. Calling it quits now, maybe I'm a wreck. Oh, I'm gonna ride like a groove, and you're not gonna lose.